Hello everybody and welcome to episode 6 of Timber Chill on the Lakes map with the folktales. Let's roll time here. So our big project right now is trying to start a second district over here so that those beavers can tame 2 of our 3 water sources. One up here and one inside the cave back there. Is that 5? Yeah. So if we can tame that, especially shift the Badtides off the edge of the map, that pretty much, guarantees that we can have really good control. The other thing is to build up reservoirs around them so that we have permanent sources of water during droughts and bad tides. So that's what they will be doing. We haven't had a bad tide yet. So yeah, the main thing we're trying to do is get this first pump, the large pump built over here to handle water for this district. We do have a set of small things with supplies, so these guys over here can perform different actions. We'll put the district boundary here. Our first goal is going to be blocking off the water up to that height and getting a little bit of a reservoir at that level. We do need to put in some levees over here. Prevent the fresh water from going off the map. And then various places around here just to, keep things under control. This... Well, yeah, I keep forgetting that I can now let water into this area. So 85%, 85%. And that's 85. 85 is a pretty good level for flood prevention. We want to do something here as well. Yeah, those are blockages. So yeah, we can let water in here. Whoops. I say that as a big old flood comes through. That should dissipate. Getting worse, or is it getting better? 75? Let that water go through a little more quickly. Okay, it's receding up here. Why are you guys bringing scrap metal over here? Do I got a loop going? You're just that. Grist mill. Where's that scrap metal coming from? Oops, still flooding. Alright, we'll let a little more out. Where... Why is that so bad? That's coming through. Those are letting water through. I think it's because these haven't quite... This hasn't quite topped over yet. Control that. A lot of this water flow around this way instead of through. Okay, that finally cleared up. That was weird. Did we kill anything? Doesn't look like it. Alright, gotta keep an eye on that. If we have something here, that should... Now do I... I was thinking of filling this up. Do I let this fill up? So we have... 85 there, 85 there. Okay, can I make this 85 again? Bump it up a little bit. 75 maybe. Let's try to fill this. So that one's closed, that one's closed. Let's do 75. And drop these. Well, that is more drama than I was expecting early in the episode. So we got our treated plank. So yeah, we're waiting. Okay, we're finally done here. Now we can make the treated planks. Let's put a priority on that. We're running out of workers. Can we bring it down? Yeah, let's stay in there. One of our goals is to rebuild habitation over here. I guess we do want a path. Let me connect the two sides here. We'll want more power. We'll want to run power over this way, so we can eventually hook it up to water wheel power over here. Okay, that all seems a little more reasonable. That's all nice and filled, so good green area there. We want... Well, let's start chopping these dead trees down. Alright, lumberjack flags. And chop all those guys down. Let's put in... that for logs. Gonna need a lot of logs over here, but get that going. No workers over here. Want to go ahead and open this one up? Let's go ahead and open this one up. Let's get more beavers over here. Let's have water be brought here for now. Getting treated planks. They're being used. 4, there we go. Then these guys can be self-sufficient on water for delivering food. I think as soon as we get this done, we will go ahead and pop in the new district. So if I build... If I build the district center here, I can join it with a path after building the crossing. And then crossing will go here. That is a very nice large green area. For Badtide, we do have to flush the tide out this way. So this will get contaminated. But this will stay fresh, this will stay fresh, this will stay fresh. That would dry up during that period. And over here we have a seep. And the Badtide, Badwater source. They're both just traveling off the map for now. We have one of our mines over here. Another mine here. Badwater source. Badwater source. So 3 badwater sources. 3 freshwater sources. And 2 mines? Yeah, I only see that one and that one. This... How does fresh water keep getting in here? Or just hasn't dried out yet? So I did accidentally flood this once. Where did this water come from? Oh, it must have flooded it for a moment. Yeah, poured over the edge. Then poured over the edge here for just a minute. 6 unstaffed buildings. Gatherer flag, not too big of a deal. Grill. Forester. Let me get rid of these last few berry bushes. Alright, let's reroute pathing. And over here we want to plant a bunch of oaks. Alright, that worked for now. food-wise to 1.2 thousand. All these pumps are trying to keep up here. Alright, we got that one going. Alright, so you no longer need the request. Well, we can fill that up locally. And now what we want to do here is we want to get one of the big tanks in. Then we want to replace these. Alright, let me tear down these two. Make sure we gather those. We can tear down this pump. Tear down this path. Then put in the big pump. Right there. Alright, that'll improve our situation here. Spatter dock is coming in. Nice. Croak. Very good. So we got that. We can unpause this now. Just need workers for it. So I think we need to go ahead and put in... one more temporary housing till we get our final stuff set up. Alright, build those. Alright, we got that going. Let's go ahead and unlock this. Now let's go for the district crossing. Alright, all kinds of disruption is going to happen right now. District crossing. Boom. High priority. Path to there. There's hauler to function. Oh yeah, because of the thing there. I think these count as haulers after it's built. Oh, interesting. They're each separate workplace, though. Yes, we definitely want those ready to go. So does it count as one building? Yeah. For materials, as far as the workplace and all that, yeah, they count separately. So we need transfer some over, so well-being, we'll have to take a look at that. I haven't taken a look at that for a while now. Population. District. Migrate population, there we go. So from District 1 to District 2, we have room for 27, we'll start with 20. District 1. Manual migration, yeah. Just... There we go, 20. That is done. 4 haulers. Okay, we can turn you all back to normal operations then. So they'll just share. Well, yeah. Then I need to set the share priorities between the two. And that is done over here. Manage distribution. So we're just gonna go import if needed on everything. That generally works pretty darn well. Import if needed. Especially for District 2. And then for District 1... we'll go ahead and do this for now, but there will be some things that we absolutely do not need to be. Yeah, the game is pretty smart, so the basic setting here kind of takes care of things pretty well. Then we got 4 guys on each side. Yeah. So if they need food, they'll get food. If they don't. Okay, so we got logs going, so now we also need to clear away over here. Chop down these trees. $1,000 food, 900 water. When these are filled up, especially when this one gets filled up. Gears and treated planks. Yeah, are falling a little bit behind. Let's go ahead and get some grilling done here. Did I already put in? Oh, potatoes and spatterdock. Okay, there we go. Make sure we keep making the food. So let's make sure all our food locations are priorities. Builder's hut. Hauling post. Alright, are we... Okay, there's the explosives factory. There's that. $14 beds. So we got population coming in. So we're kind of in a waiting stage. Okay, what do you guys need besides basics? Probably some well-being. We can do some simple... Got lots of logs. So let's do a couple basic things here. We'll do a campfire. Oh yeah, we will need some medical stuff. So put one of those in. Put a medical bed in. Let's see, we could do industry up here. Don't need a lot, but we do want to be able to at least make planks. Some of the basic... Yeah, kind of a basic as much as this. So we'll slowly get that going. Be able to make planks, gears. Just enough to be self-sufficient. The big thing I want to do down here though is once we get dynamite, I want to put in a pool to green all this up. Actually, what I should do is have a dynamite row. That way it's automatic and I don't have to pump it manually. You can pump it manually to start off with, because we won't have a lot of dynamite. Oh. Guess priority on the farms too, huh? So food production, yeah, we're definitely going to keep priority on. Water pumping also needs priority. Let's go ahead and increase priority on these two. Pump first and then the tank. This one's already priority. There. Everything's priority. No power because of that. We got 2,500 science. I think I'll use it just for stuff I need. Contamination barrier, impermeable floor, triple floodgate, dirt excavator, terrain block, tunnel, 2,000, metal, the mine 4,000, water, centrifuge for extract. Let's put that there. We got the small tank. That can come later. Okay, our first Badtide. I knew it was coming sooner or later. So yeah, this will go bad. Let's put a high priority on this. That way I can set different things for Badtide. So what we need to do is close this, open this and this, close this one, close this one. That can stay open. That way this will get contaminated, flow out this way. We'll have to overflow these for now. Okay, that is a blockage, and that is a blockage. It has to go down a level first. So we'll not overflow this. Plenty there. Badtide at least should be fairly short. For the first one, maybe 3 or 4 days. Nothing to do in range. Oh yeah. Until this guy has a worker available to plant. Doing okay with the oaks we have here. Once we get a nice tree farm growing here, then maybe replace this area with chestnuts, start making roasted chestnuts. Also over here. A shrubbery. Lantern. A lantern and a shrub. Dynamite's also almost done. 3 more gears. Oh, that needs all kinds of things. Lots of treated planks. Nope. Can't prioritize you. Gears are prioritized. Just... Smelter does not need to be prioritized at the moment. Neither does paper. Trying to get this done so we can automate the Badtide response. The problem is when it's not a bad tide. This... I have to see how badly this is contaminated. Because we may have to wait, leave it open a while, and let fresh water flush most of the bad water out. So it's kind of like a drought, but a little bit longer. Until I can do the instant flushing off the edge of the map. New well-being high score 15. 12 on staff buildings, okay. Food is going up 1.3 thousand, water is 1.4 thousand. So that's really good for that. I have a lot of beavers. They're just over here. These guys have, yeah, 9 unemployed? Out of 20. What jobs do we want to be giving them? Well, more tree chopping. Cut those trees. Cut those trees and those trees and those trees and those trees. Get them all. Let's see, when we get over here. We'll need a path across. Not select. We could probably run, with all these guys, we could probably run a manual plank maker for now. Hamster wheel. There we go. We'll have planks available. Only 1 day to the Badtide. Alright, so I'll have to do everything manually. We'll have time because it'll take a while for it to get contaminated down here. I do want to turn these guys off. Got a pretty good supply. Alright, our first Badtide. Okay, that's gonna be the first one to come down. Alright, pause. If it floods over, it will contaminate this, but that shouldn't happen. And this one all the way up. And this one is already all the way down. And this one all the way down. This one all the way up. All the way up. These... Let's boost this up. So this is a little bit deeper before... No, we have to deal with it. I can't do anything about that. That doesn't matter. Alright. A little bit of shock to the system. But yeah, that will force the bad water to mostly go this way. May get a little tiny bit of... Oh, this thing was done. Call that one Badtide. A little bit of surge here. Okay, that is close. Okay, there's a little bit of a leak. We want levees across there. Not enough to cause any problems, but yeah. And pause, pause, pause. Let's go ahead and pause you as well. Yeah, it's trying to all squeeze through there. Yeah, it has to squeeze through a two spot. Might have to widen the escape. Well, like I said, our main goal is to eventually ship the Badtide out straight off the map. I don't know if I'm gonna dig tunnels or try to trim some of this off with dynamite, make a path. Let's put a super high priority on these. So you guys work on that instead of the bridge. Beaver's injured. Okay. Do have our beds. Nothing to do in range. Oh. I'll go ahead and pause you. This guy gets a worker. Okay, the Badtide is over already. Oh, some did leak through here. Alright, we're gonna let the fresh water come through. When the fresh water hits this, we will open this and flush the rest through the whole system. Hopefully it doesn't harm too much. The main thing is we gotta lower this back down a little bit. 7.5. You guys can start pumping again. Alright, freshwater's hit here. We'll keep these closed and then just open you. And you. Can't do anything there, can't do anything there. So now we just wait for it all to get flushed. Actually this, let's go ahead and let the flow just flow. So that all gets flushed. Yikes. Alright. So, went a little bit into cycle 7, just kind of seeing what the Badtide would do. Yeah, so we just want to flush this, get it over with as soon as possible. Probably have to get that up and running as soon as possible now. 7 beavers are unwell, yes we will. Try to cure them. So that was episode 6, cycle 6 of Timber Chill. Made it through okay. Deal with some contaminated beavers and all that in the next episode. But we got our second district going. So we can start working on preventing Badtide from even getting down here in the first place. Anyway, that'll do it. Thank you for joining me. This has been Timber Chill on Timberborn. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a great week, a great day, and a great week. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.